Oh, man. Woo, that Ian, he's a little coffeeed up, and I like that. Hey, good for you, buddy. And the thing about that Cougar that I love the most, not only the floor. What is going on? The floors. This is amazing. What is happening? We talk a lot about ice fishing, and we're getting into a segment right now with the Yetti ice houses.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, when you talk about fishing in style, I haven't done a lot of ice fishing, neither of you, but when you talk about Yetti, and the company that's put together the ice houses that are in style, you're going to see some right now that make ice fishing like it's almost too convenient.
Way too convenient.
Yeah.
It looks so comfy, cozy, and you're bass fishing?
Yeah, and that's the cool thing about it is we both like to do a lot of bass fishing. I combine golf and fishing. I keep a fishing pole that we got here at Gander RV and Outdoor in my golf bag. It's actually a telescope rod and reel. It's amazing. But these Yetti ice houses are truly remarkable, and you're not going to believe how comfortable that you will be sitting there doing some ice fishing, and I am so excited about some of these segments.
I am too. I heard Zach and Mary are going ice fishing tomorrow. Take it away. Let's see them.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at some of those Yetti ice houses coming up.
Ultimate RV Show National Tour. What's up? It's Chris Young. You know, the great thing about the National Tour is we get to go around to regions of the country and display not only the great RVs, not only the great things that you can do with your RV, but also the places where you can get your RV. For example, we are seated right now in the beautiful Coates RV. Coach joined the Camping World family a few years ago, but if you're here in the Minnesota area, the Wisconsin area, the Dakotas, you probably know the Coach name. They've been around since 1938. And that's really what Camping World is. We're a network of family dealerships that have come into the family fold to provide you with a national network of strong RV service, strong RV dealerships, and more importantly, strong financial when it comes to buying your RV. So when you go to Camping World, you go to Gander RV and Outdoors, just remember, those are family dealerships that have come along to get together to offer you the best thing possible. And I'm joined by my friends Zach and Mary. And what did you guys think as soon as you walked into this beautiful showroom?
Well, first of all, it's like an outdoor Disneyland, and hearing that it is a family store, Zach and I have always been huge supporters of the mom and pop stores,
yes.
Especially over the last year, seeing how crushed all of these businesses got because of the pandemic. So to be able to be here is an absolute honor. It's a beautiful store. You can tell that they put a lot of attention to detail. And obviously, as an outdoors woman,
yes,
it's pretty amazing to get to see all this amazing taxidermy around. I'm getting some inspiration for how I want to build my home.
Yes, get the decorating ideas. Absolutely.
But it's a great spot, and I highly recommend popping in here, guys.
And you know, when you guys talk about all the things that you cover on the country outdoors, the country outdoor adventures, I love how you bring in the local flair as well, how you talk about your experiences coming from Australia, because it's pretty obvious. You're like me, Chris, you're not from the north. Well, no. Like you, you're obviously not from the Dakotas.
I'm from the south.
Yeah, from the way
really
south.
far south.
From Australia.
Yes.
But you have really built a good, strong brand, teaching and going through, both you and Zach, how to really get the most out of the outdoors. And while we're up here, we're in the cold season. I mean, I think you guys felt it when you came in. It was, you know, the wind chills like -3, -4. This time of year, pretty much from now to the end of March, it's all about ice fishing.
Yes.
And I know fishing is something that's near and dear to your hearts, no matter what time of season it is.
Yes, and you know, just touching on what you said, so Zach has hunted and he's been an outdoorsman his whole life. I got into it a little bit later, so for me it's really important to encourage that barrier of entry to be easier for people. Yes. I'm not an avid ice fisher woman, but I got into it last year and I was lucky enough to catch my first crappie through the ice and my first northern pike through the ice as well, and I'm absolutely hooked. What is great about ice fishing is it's just really fun and casual. Yeah. You know, you can bring a bunch of people. You can even sleep out on the ice. They have these incredible ice huts that you can pick up. You can sleep out there. You can cook your food fresh right there, catch a fish and then fry it up and eat it right there. And it's just a great time. And, you know, if you like to have a little cold beer at the end of it too, there's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of how I like to fish, guys. There's nothing wrong with that.
And Zach, you know, not that we like to drink when we fish, but we understand the importance of doing some things sometimes.
Yeah, you got to stay warm somehow.
Yeah, you got to stay warm somehow.
And I'm from Georgia, so when I came through the door today, the first thing I saw was this fire.
Yes.
And then I noticed the taxidermy. But the fire, I was like, that's probably the place to be right now, because it is cold outside.
Which is why I wanted to get you guys here, because a lot of people, when they think Camping World, they think Gander RV and Outdoors, they see the big dealerships, they forget it's still the same people, the still same family.
Yeah.
It's just now they've come into a bigger family.
Yeah.
And you know, we're able to provide that strength. We're able to bring in partners and experts like you guys to not only talk about the RVs, because we're gonna go see some beautiful Yetti wheelhouses here in just a few minutes, but to really kind of tell people, if you're breaking into the market first time, doing some ice fishing, if you've been an avid hunter and avid fisher, how do you transition into the two? Because really ice fishing is just a way to fish until summer fish season comes around.
Right.
That's really at the end of the day, you know, what it is. But being up here, you get to have such a unique experience with ice fishing. It's something you can't get anywhere. And the fact that you can take RVs that are specifically made for ice fishing with you,
Yeah.
that just exemplifies the experience in a way that, I mean, you have to experience it.
Absolutely.
It's another excuse to get out in the outdoors.
Yeah.
And with the last year and a half, we need all the excuses we can get to get in the outdoors.
Yes.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
I think that's why a lot of people have realized that 2021 is the year of RV travel.
Yeah.
Last year, I mean, let's just call it like it was. It sucked. I mean, when the last time we talked, we were in different states doing Zoom calls,
Right.
and it was like I would love to just be able to sit down,
Yeah.
have dinner, have sup with my friends,
Yeah.
and we found out the safest and really the only way to do that was with your own RV.
Right.
Because you're not having to worry about buying a plane ticket. Who's been in that hotel room before I get
Yeah.
there? I'm taking my home, my safety, my security with me.
Yes.
And I think you guys are looking at a new RV now too, right? What was it? You guys were looking at a
We
toy
are.
hauler?
I think we're going to look at a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
We being on the road like we are all spring, and we'll have our producer with us. Having a little more room will be nice. This year we had a travel trailer toy hauler, and it was great. We're just looking for a little more space. We
Yeah.
might still go with the toy hauler though.
Yeah.
I love having the garage in the back. Even if we don't have a four-wheeler with us or side by side, it's nice to have that space.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, it gives you separation space.
Yes, absolutely. And even though I want to have that toy hauler section for us to be able to take our hunting gear and put all of our boxes and everything in there, it's important for me to have a cozy home to go back to as well.
Yeah.
And there is such a huge variety of units to choose from. There really is something for everybody and in every cost range as well. So
Right.
if you haven't come to a Gander or Camping World yet to go and check out the different units, I highly recommend it because the service people here are amazing and they'll give you a walkthrough. No pressure at all, and you can just check it all out. So, yeah.
I knew you
It's
guys
awesome.
were looking at a toy hauler.
Yes.
And I'm not going to sway your decision,
Okay.
but I'm going to sway your decision a little bit. So I lined up some wheelhouses, some ice houses that are also toy haulers.
Oh.
So you can
Perfect.
get the best of both worlds. Actually, you
Wow.
can get the best of all worlds.
Yeah.
An RV that's well built, tremendous insulation, that's also a toy hauler and a fish house all at the same time.
That sounds like the perfect place for me.
Does that sound like I kind of dangled a little
Oh,
carrot
yeah.
for you a little bit?
Absolutely.
So I think what we should do now, I hate the fact that we got to get up off of this comfy couch, these comfy chairs, away from the fireplace. But let's take a walk through the dealership here at Camping World of Hugo, and let's take a look at some of these beautiful fish houses. And while we go through there, let's talk a little bit about the actual act of ice fishing.
Okay.
Because I've only been twice.
Yep.
And the first time was just a few years ago. And I showed up with like I had a big old 36 with like a 20-pound test line on it. And the guy was laughing at me and he says, "What do you think you're gonna catch out of that 10-inch hole?" I was like, "Well, I don't know, man."
fish?
Yeah, I was like, most fish. He says, "Man, all you really need is like a 1 or 2 pound, test line." And he
Yeah.
showed me this little beautiful 12-inch clam rod with
Yes.
the reel hookup. And I'm sitting there grabbing it like this. He's like, "No.
Tap.
Just put your finger over the top and just hold it and then just wait." They are so lightweight and it's such a unique experience because you can catch the same fish in the summer. But for some reason, walking through and getting all set up, it's all quiet, you're on the ice and you're away from everything, and that's when reality kind of kicks in. I'm one with nature finally.
Yeah.
And I'm holding this little itty bitty rod and you just feel wham, like you're reeling in a 200-pound marlin. I mean, it's the most amazing fun thing I think.
Well, and the thing with
I've
the
ever done.
crappie is they can really be very light to the tap, so you've got to really stay concentrated on that hole because it'll just be the quickest little tap and then you've got to get them up as well. But the rod is like that big, it's tiny. Did you use any of the Garmin devices?
Yes, so
Yeah.
I mean, we use one of the finders and one of the sensors that we drop down into the water, which
Those
look,
things are amazing.
they
though.
are so amazing.
Oh,
I'm so
yeah.
used to the one that's on the back of the bass boat.
Yeah.
When we're trolling, you got the little screen right there. I was like, how does this, what is this? I'm
playing a
not used to
video
actually
game.
installing it Yeah, and they had HD TV,
Yeah.
and I'm like looking at the fish, and he's just sitting there,
Yeah.
just like looking at you.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
You just go down, up, down.
Yeah.
It's incredible what you can do today, guys.
The
Technology
modern-
is amazing.
And the best thing is, people forget that at Camping World and Gander RV and Outdoors, you can get all of that
All
stuff
of
here.
it.
You don't have to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
We got the rods, we got the reels, we got the finders,
Exactly.
we got the suits, we got the gear.
Yep.
You know, I mean, obviously, we've shown examples of all of that type of stuff here at the Ultimate RV Show, but it's nothing quite like watching you fish and you see that, and he's sitting there looking at you like this, and that lure is just going.
Just bite it.
Yeah, and he's not looking. You're like, please, God, just take it. This is embarrassing for both of us.
Yes.
And then finally, wham.
I love
Oh,
it.
such a great experience. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the Yetti, the Voyager Yetti. These are the Trax edition. So I told you I lined up some toy haulers.
Yes.
These are the fish houses, all aluminum construction, lightweight. Everything that you see here is not going to be more than 5,600 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, because if you're going on the ice, you got to have something lightweight.
right.
So this first one, this is the 2021 Voyager Yetti T821 PKF. Once you walk inside, and then we'll do the outside once we come out, but I want you to see what it's like on the inside. Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not quite roughing it, are you?
No, not anymore. And Voyager's been making these for 10 years. This is the 10th anniversary edition.
So is this, both of these are beds?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, so you have the ones that are on the chain drives. You see the little controls up there.
Yep.
Obviously, when you want to store your vehicle in here,
Yeah.
you know, you got the tie downs, you know, you see the D-rings all over the floor. But the great thing about toy haulers is, like you had mentioned before, it gives you that convenience of
Right.
having additional sleep options
Yeah.
and separation of space options.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and with this floor, you can throw your stuff in here, your generator, whatever it is, not worry about scuffing up floors. Or
Right.
You can throw your gear in here.
Or coming from
rubberized.
the ice outside and having it all muddy. That's what I like the most.
Yes, easy to clean. Plus, you got the portholes here, so you can just kind of, you know, sweep it all in if you need to.
Yep.
But you
And so
see,
this pulls
yeah,
out.
pull that out. This is how Voyager maximizes the space. Some of these have live wells in them.
This is great. So you can put like all your tackle needs and everything in
Yep.
here.
They even have some that have magnets in them. So you can
that's
just boom,
awesome.
attach it to it if it's loose, and it won't be bouncing around while you're in transit. But all cedar walls, all cedar construction on here. If you notice that smell,
Oh, yeah.
even through the masks, you know, it kind of smells really good.
I mean, I would have absolutely no problem in sleeping in this overnight.
Right?
This is
Yeah.
amazing.
I can spend some time in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really roughing it.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. And look, even more bedding.
Yeah, you got double, you got a
great.
single bunk over the jackknife sofa here. You got, and the insulation in these, obviously because it's, you know, built for ice houses.
Right.
You got great insulation.
Yep.
You got 25,000 BTU furnaces on these.
Yeah.
Twin 30-pound LP tanks, so you can go for a while you're out and about. The ones we're going to see here, this one doesn't have a bathroom. The second one will have just a toilet, and then the third one will actually have a full bath in it.
Okay.
So you can get everything under the sun. And
Yeah.
the great thing about the Yetis, they're custom.
Yeah.
So if you see this floor plan, they got 10 Trax editions. They got an angler edition, which is really for fishing because you get live wells and stuff like that in the storage compartments. And then you get the Grand Escapes,
Yep.
which are the combination of a just high-end RV and a wheelhouse all at the same time.
That's awesome. Well, this is pretty flash, and I love that it's got a cooking stove as well. And
Yeah.
great quality too,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So what they did was they flush mounted these 3-burner cooktops so that when you have the glass cover, you got additional prep space.
Yes.
If you need it. And then when you're ready to go, high output burner here, regular outputs there. Got the little LED accent lights. Got the oven, so when you do catch those pikes, those walleyes, that elusive
There you go,
walleye.
and you can just cook it fresh while you're here.
Yep.
Keep fishing.
And then my
Fish
favorite,
on.
when you have been fishing
Love
for
that.
5.5 hours and you haven't caught anything, you guys would like to call it the Yosemite Sam closet.
It's okay, Chris.
You stay in there and think about what you've
That's
done.
right. Yeah, you go in there and you do what's known as contemplate how bad you are at it.
Oh, and it's even got a radio, everyone, so you can jam out while you're in here as well.
You see the roof-mounted speakers? We even got a ceiling fan.
Oh, there you go.
Because, you know, when you got that 25,000 BTU furnace kicking, it might
Yeah.
get a little warm,
Yeah.
so why not use a ceiling fan?
That's amazing.
Oh, we got the cigarette lighter and the USB
Yeah.
plugs.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
got 12-volt, dual USB, plenty of storage options. You got a little cell phone holder here. I mean, these are just so versatile and so
They
unique.
really
You even
are.
got the USB charger there. You can slide, you know, your cases here with your tackle, your bait on it. And this one can sleep 5 people comfortably, 3,900 pounds, 3,950 dry, 16 feet long, as low as $11.97 a day.
Are you kidding?
No.
Wow, that is so affordable.
Starting at $49,995 for this beautiful, well-built, all-aluminum Yetti Voyager. This is the 816 PK. I'm a fan of these.
I am too.
Because you got multiple fish holes here. Some of them even have the spear holes,
Oh yeah.
which I've never been spear fishing. But I saw a guy do it while we were up here back in a couple of years ago, back in February a couple of years ago. That was the coolest. It was so primal.
Through an ice hole?
Yeah, it was just a
wow.
big. It's a big square hole instead of these, pull-up circular ports, which also have, the slush stopper on them and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and they're easy. And they have the little safety lights. So if you're fishing at night,
So cool.
and you got a couple of ice houses in you while you're in your ice house, you won't do the hut
yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
But the holes are made to fit most of the augers now too. So you got more than 10 inches of clearance. Get your little slush cover so when you're grinding down, don't have to worry about all the slush flying around.
Yeah, and
But-
I love that there's as well, I just saw that before, the ambient lights, so that you can have that over nighttime as well.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
They definitely put a lot of thought into
They really
where
do.
everything is.
I love it.
That's awesome. So
One
this
of
is
the-
the one you come with the boys. If you're gonna
Yes.
take your wife out, you go with the one with the toilet.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Which
There you
which
go.
we're going to go to that one.
Unless she likes to
next.
rough it.
I mean, but when she does that, you got to do the stand up and block. You know how you used to have to hold the
the
coat.
boys can go hide in the
Everybody
cupboard.
outside.
That's right.
Yeah,
Everybody
boys, get in the closet.
But you got tons of storage.
Oh, I love it.
You got tons of room, strut
Yeah.
supported. You got the bed that comes down. You got the fold over opposing sofas over here that gives you a chance to reconnect, sit down. You know how you were talking about when you catch a crappie? You come over here, cook it, you can enjoy it right there.
That's great.
And look, no slide. This is 8 feet wide,
Yeah.
but four of us in here, not cramped at all.
Super
Well, you
easy
could set
to
this up to where
carry.
you can have your camera in the water looking at fish.
Yes, so you see how it's got the
TV.
HDMI, the two HDMI ports? Absolutely. If you got your camera, you can plug it right into the TV.
Sit back and watch fish.
And do you see how plush the couches are?
Oh, yeah, they're
Sit down and check that out.
Okay.
That kicks out into a sleeper. Tell me
yeah.
that's not nice.
Oh, super comfortable.
Yeah.
That's
not-
like a
not
bucket
rough.
list thing for me, is to sleep on the ice and catch a nice big pike through it.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and these
Very
also, so a lot of other little features come in them too. You got a roof-mounted AC. You got a roof-mounted 100-watt solar panel. So if you want to trickle charge your battery, because it's got a deep cell battery in it
That's
as well.
great.
You got the propane, you got the deep cell battery. Now, most of them run on 30-amp service too. But if you're out on the North Shore, or if you're somewhere like, if you're on one of those border lakes, don't think you're going to get 30-amp service in the middle
Yeah,
of nowhere unless
exactly.
I'm missing something. So, I could
Yeah.
absolutely be wrong. But this one sleeps 4 to 7, really, if you think about it.
Yep.
3,900 pounds, starts at
1, 2,
49,995, as low as $11.97 a day for a Voyager Yetti.
Incredible.
Now, these Ultimate RV Show prices are only going to last during the show. So if you're interested in something like this, drop us a comment down below. RV, or text RV to 46642. You can also, if you say, hey Chris, I like these, but I hear you got 80,000 factory fresh RVs coming. How do I get in on that? Easy. Just text fresh to 46642 or drop us a comment down below, fresh. Now, with Zach and Mary here, my fishing specialists, does this have enough room for your gear?
I think so.
If you're going to go for a long weekend?
I would say so. Especially with having the toy hauler section. Like I
Right.
said, you can just throw stuff in here and pile it up.
And
Shove it in. But I mean,
look, there's plenty of storage here too.
yeah. And that whole front room on this one's storage.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty much a closet.
I think
But-
there'd be room for everything you need.
I would like to see one that had a bathroom in it,
Yes.
maybe.
That's why I was asking. So this is the 816. This
Yeah.
is, one of the smaller ones. Obviously, they range so many different variances, so many different color schemes, but you're always going to get that quality all aluminum construction. You're going to get
Yeah.
the cedar inside, which to me, I think just adds just such a nice feel.
So the ambience, for sure, it's all about it. It's very warm and cozy, and I love it.
You want one with the toilet?
I want one with the
Let's go check
toilet.
out the one with the toilet. And then I'm gonna save the biggest one for last, the one with the
Okay.
whole shower.
All right.
But the great thing about being up here in the upper Midwest, when you come to these showrooms, you never know what you're going to see. I mean,
Yeah.
we're sitting here walking through some wheelhouses, and we'll actually talk about the wheels and the tandem and the double axles and the
Okay.
hydraulic lifts once we get to this last one. But you'll see Class Cs, you'll see fifth wheels, you'll see small travel trailers, you'll see you know, big travel trailers. You'll see everything that, you know, you, the family, the couple, the kids, whatever you want to take, can find. And since they're inside, you don't have to worry about braving the elements.
Yeah.
You know, you can come inside, walk these units. Most of them are powered. That's why I love these, you know, Upper Midwest showrooms, because you get to see everything in them.
There's
Now,
really something for everyone.
Yeah, and actually, John, if you don't mind, come around here. I'm gonna step over, so see if you can get this back here. All the Yetis have all aluminum. You got the aluminum roof as well, and you got these LED light strips and the floodlights for additional security, additional safety, or additional, you know, additional lighting. And check out, easy to open doors. Obviously, I'm not gonna open it because we got our golf carts back here, but the friction assist when it comes to the door, so safety, security, you got your backup lights, the whole nine. Good looking, solid,
Pretty
and rugged.
airtight too.
Yep.
You can tell.
You got those good seals on there.
Yep.
So this one that we're walking into, this is number 2. This one does have the bathroom. This is the 817 PKH.
Okay.
And Voyager with their Yetis has so many letters and numbers and combinations because you can get just about anything.
Yeah.
But like the one we went in, yellow, champagne, this one's black, and then the last one we're gonna do, I believe, is red, and this one's black.
Okay.
You can get any color combination that you want.
This one has the awning and the speakers too.
Yep. Well, yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, you can also use this all year round because you got the screen door.
I love that.
I mean, what a great option.
Yeah.
Or even if it's wintertime, you can still come out here and hang out, do some fishing outside. You don't have to use just the holes on the inside.
No.
Most of them have 5 or 7 holes in them.
Yeah.
Why not just bring the chairs and the beers, sit out here?
Oh,
you own 3+ feet of ice.
Yeah.
Hang out, have some fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Play some music. So here, please.
Okay.
Walk into this beauty. Little bit bigger.
Yes, it is
Little
a
bit
little
different
bigger.
arrangement.
Oh, it has a refrigerator's in a different spot.
Yeah, this has got a 110-volt dorm-style fridge.
Love that.
So, because for me, I like RVs with outside kitchens, but when it comes to wheelhouses, it's gonna be cold anyway. But I like to keep my bourbon in the fridge.
Yeah.
So when I do my 3-finger pour,
Yeah.
I can get my cold bourbon with my 3-finger pour.
Exactly.
I love that. Yeah.
3-finger pour.
Here, I think you're keeping your beer in this fridge so it doesn't freeze.
Yes.
You leave it out there.
Yeah, you just stick it in ice out there, you'll be fine.
It's not for too long out there. Holy cow.
But you notice this one, a little bit different.
Yeah, it doesn't have the table.
All right, let's see what it has here.
But look what this one has.
Ooh. Got your tackle box holder.
Oh,
Yep.
that's nice.
A little live well for
Got a
your bait.
live well
I love that.
There.
with an aerator in it.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
That runs.
that's
Plus, you got
handy.
the LED lights. You can see, you know, stuff moves around. So, you know, a little bait well, if you will.
This is just great for just keeping everything organized. I love this.
Which I have that problem of A, finding a lure that actually works.
Yeah.
And then B, losing it because I just end up throwing it into a box.
Yeah.
And it just goes anywhere.
Yeah.
These, a lot of them also have, like I mentioned, the magnets inside. So it'll keep everything in place.
That's nice.
Live well.
So another.
I got my slide outs over here. More storage.
Oh yeah, and that looks like, is that a little bit, no, is that deeper? No,
These should all be the same
not
depth.
the same.
Yeah. And then let's
This
see
would
if we
be
got
good for Zach's camera gear.
You hear the air pump
Oh, yeah.
running? So
That's cool.
on a separate switch, which is nice.
Oh, that
it
is
has the glass.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that cool? But once again, the opposing sofas. This one also comes with the table. We just moved it out.
Okay, it does. Okay, great.
Yeah, so, but what's
So
great
put it
about the
in it.
table, because a lot of times when you see the RVs, you got those holes in the ground where you put the pipes.
Right.
And that's the only spot you can do your table.
Yeah.
These, you can move the table here, you can move it over there, so if you want to eat, you can move it outside.
That's very nice.
Options and functionality.
Yes.
Still
I
got the
love-
roof-mounted AC.
Yep.
Still got the 25,000 BTU furnace, that thick insulation, foam core insulation, tons of storage,
Tons of storage. Great.
bunk.
Yeah. So that's the same.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Great couch as well.
Very plush.
Yeah,
and
and I love that that goes up as well, so you can move that and get a bit more space.
these bunks, I mean, 250-pound capacity on those. You got the jackknife sofa here. We always say the jackknife can sleep one person, but I mean, if you got kids, you put a couple on there, or if you like the spoon, somebody's gonna be the big spoon,
Yeah.
a little spoon. I'm usually a little spoon.
Oh, yeah.
This is it. This one will sleep anywhere from 4 to 7 as well. Ceiling fan, still got the flush-mounted 3-burner cooktop. We added a sink,
Yeah, that's
Right over there,
nice.
which is a nice addition.
That's great.
and this one's got a 12-gallon fresh tank, and 10-gallon gray, 10-gallon black tank.
Amazing.
So that could actually go for a little while.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Now, you know what I really want to see?
How about a cedar-lined bathroom,
That is nice.
right?
Yeah. Oh, and there's more storage too.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
you can put, great, all the amenities. Oh, this is wonderful.
Now this one, 4,950 pounds dry, easily sleeps 6, 17 feet long, starts at $26,995 or as low as $6.67 a day.
Yeah. So for
That's
something you
amazing.
use seasonally, would you get a couple buddies and go in on this?
Absolutely.
That'd be the
There's
way to do
a
it.
lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
And you know, you bring that up. One thing that we don't really touch on are finance options.
Okay.
We have so many, because we are the largest. We're the biggest in the world. We got the more inventory in the world, and the banks want to work with us. So we're able to bring more aggressive opportunities for people who are looking to finance. If you got a couple of friends who want to go in and finance one,
Yeah.
absolutely work that deal. Talk to the finance specialist. And nowadays, you can actually buy this online. The paperwork can be sent to you, postage paid. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your couch or your camp chair. We'll have it delivered to you.
I think this would be great as well if you've got like a couple of kids, just having the toilet. You don't have to worry about it. You could come out here for the night with the kids.
Yeah.
Stay here. There's plenty of room to be able to, you know, wash and cook and stuff like that. And it's cozy.
Well, and you'll see a lot of times, especially, you know, when families get fish houses, you'll see a lot of times they'll bring like 6, 7 people.
Yeah.
People will be sitting here fishing, and people will be sitting over there fishing, talking,
awesome.
hanging out. It's really a good way to reconnect
Yeah.
in an area and a time that you don't think you could reconnect.
Yeah, and even for, you know, those who don't actually want to fish, you can just come and hang out because it's so warm and cozy in here.
And since
Yeah.
it is a toy hauler, you still got 120 by 68 cargo space.
Oh, yeah.
Plus you got the tie downs. So if
Okay.
you want to bring your ATV,
Yeah,
which
we
a lot
so
of these can be
would do.
towed by ATVs in
Yeah.
place,
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
you absolutely can.
Oh,
Well, they
that's
keep
great.
getting nicer, so I'm excited to see the next one.
Oh, just wait. Yeah, we're going to
I'm
go check
scared
that
to
one
see
out.
the next one because I'm probably going to want to buy it.
Well, I mean, I knew you guys were looking for a toy hauler. I'm not saying I set it up, you know, for failure, but as a matter of fact, here, let's take a look at these. So with these hitches, what's great about these is they're hydraulic. So a lot of times with the RVs, you know, you got to get the crank, you know, and there's no movement in the hitch.
Yes.
Where the hitch is where the trailer is.
Right.
With these, you can actually just hook it up, pull it straight like this, or the hydraulic, or because it's going to set right down on the ground. The same thing with the wheels. Some of them are manual, but most of them are hydraulic and automatic.
I know he loves the sound of that.
Right?
Yeah.
And you see we got the strong tire right there to bolt it in. But double axle, Dexter Easy Lube axles on these, and hydraulics, man. So when it's ready to go, zoop, come up, take it off. When it's ready to go down on the ice, boom. And you got solid connection all the way through on the ice, so you don't get those gaps.
I'm all about the hydraulics. Otherwise, I'll be out here fighting it and she'll be in the truck in the warmth.
Yeah.
And hurry up.
Before we head inside, I just wanted to take note. I really love that there are awnings on these units because, you know, when you're on the ice, it can be quite reflective as well.
Yes.
So that is a very nice feature. And even if you like want to set up outside, it just gives you that little bit of shade.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's
Well,
lovely.
it's kind of like a congregation point.
Yeah.
This
I love
is, you
it.
know, this is where we're going to kind of hang out.
It extends the unit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it gives you just that more space that's yours.
Yep, that you can hang out in.
Yeah.
So this is the T821 PKF. 21 feet long, 5,500 pounds dry, and wait till you see this one. Head inside.
Okay.
Yep.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. Beautiful cedar-lined walls, plenty of space,
Now
a little
this
bit
is
more
what
room,
I'm talking about.
and you're going to see bigger couches in this.
Oh
but
yeah, look at that.
the bunks
Wow.
over here still the same. You got the larger fridge. You got the fridge freezer
This is
combo on this one.
nice.
Once again, 110 volt.
Yeah, this is like, I could stay for a week in this
Yes.
or longer. This
Well,
is,
see-
it's a house.
Yeah, and that's why they made them this way.
All right, what's behind door 3?
More space.
More storage.
Yep.
A little bit
Amazing.
more in this one too. Longer.
I really love as well that just the detail of having the carpet on the bottom so that things, if they get knocked around, they're not going to like break.
Yep.
You know, it's a nice little
Won't be
detail.
sliding around in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, for our stuff.
And
but-
feel how plush those couches are back
Oh.
there. The same ones that are up front when it's time you know, you got 120 by 58 cargo space here.
This is huge.
So, right?
You could fit easy 3 people on this, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they're ready to kick down, you got yourself pretty much like almost a king-size bed right
That's
there.
amazing.
You got another one up here. Here's our table, which is mounted up here.
Oh, that's
So I could lay
great.
in bed with a fishing rod in my hand.
Yeah.
You could have a party in this thing.
You absolutely can. That's what's great about the fish
Oh my
houses.
goodness, I love it.
If you want to make them just bunks, you could just have somebody lay out on the bunk. If you want to make it, you know, these fold over, they touch, then you got a whole bed space right here, just like you had two.
awesome.
So you got like 2 full-size bunks on top of each other.
Wow.
Large fridge, jackknife, and bunk over here. And of course, what you wanted to see,
Yeah,
we're gonna see
it's
here in a
nice
minute.
for all those tall people, which is not me, I'm pretty sure, but so my husband doesn't bump his head.
The other thing you'll notice is convenience, because they still put those USB charging ports pretty much all the way around these things. I mean,
I love
Yetti,
yeah, that's great.
Yeti's been doing it right for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
They make a beautiful coach. Well, see, we got the sink, we got the flush mounted 3-burner cooktop,
This
the
is
microwave.
a bit longer as well, isn't it?
It is,
A bit
just a
more
little bit.
cooking space.
Well, yeah, with this one being 21 feet long, you know, it pretty much, just as you get bigger, just stuff expands.
Yeah.
But take a look at that.
Oh, wow.
Fritz, what'd you get
Oh,
in there,
it has
buddy?
a full this is a full bathroom.
That is a full bathroom. So I wanted to show you one that just had the storage room.
This
Then
is
you got one that just has the toilet, and now you got a full bath.
how nice is that? And that's, you know, it's not like it's not too squishy, this shower. It's like
Yeah.
really easy to get into.
Yeah, that's it's a residential. It's a 36-inch single surround
Plenty
shower.
of room for the tall
Plenty of
men.
headroom.
Not gonna have a problem with that one at all.
Nope.
This is
After
great.
catching all the fish, I might get sweaty and need a shower. So.
Yeah,
Right.
they put a lot of thought into how they built this with the toilet and the shower. It's not complicated.
No, not
Some
at
of
all.
them, you know, there's like I've been in my friends' campers before where it's just a little uncomfortable if you're tall like him, but
Right.
that's perfect.
Let me tell
Wow.
you, they have made it, you know, especially here in 2021, you are glamping
Yeah.
whenever
yeah.
you do anything. Now this one, 5,500 pounds, you can get this one for as little as $12.45 a day.
Are you kidding?
Starts at $51,992,
That's not that much of a difference from the smallest one.
right? I mean,
Guys.
there's options for every style, every budget. All you
Yeah.
gotta do is find the one that's right for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
Do
my
you need
God.
one for the bathroom? Do you need one with a full bath? Do you need one with just the toilet? It's 84 inches of ceiling space in here, cedar
Yeah.
walls. I mean, and there's no slide.
Luxury.
It's a toy hauler and no slide.
Yeah.
You got
There-
8 feet of space in between here.
Plenty of space. You've got the music speakers again.
Yep, you got the wine
Over
guard up
here.
there, the Wi-Fi booster if you need it. And this one has a 9-gallon fresh tank, dual 10-gallon gray and black tank, 10 and 10. And then you got the 30-pound LP tanks, the twin 30-pound LP tanks. You still got, you know, your dumps, your connections, the whole 9, 30-amp service if you need it. But this one will allow you, if you need to go off the grid,
Yeah.
you can go off the grid. The insulation in here will keep you warm.
Yeah.
You know, when you want to run that 25,000 BTU furnace, which is pretty strong for something that's only 21 feet long.
Yeah.
That's pretty strong for a furnace.
Oh, this is incredible. I'm so impressed.
Extends a
uh,
nice fishing season.
People
Oh,
that have
yeah.
never been ice fishing before, and they think about it, they probably think like grumpy old men, little shack.
Yes.
This is not that.
No, gone are the days of building the shanty.
Yeah.
Well, and the great thing about these too that we really didn't touch on. So you see how many holes
Yeah.
we have here? You're not stuck with just one hole.
Well, you know, depending on how many people you have in here, say you have a group of 7 or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, almost everybody gets a hole,
Yeah.
you know?
And if you say, you know what, the fish aren't biting here, it's
Yep.
only
Move
5,500
it down.
pounds. Pick it up, move it to another spot.
That's amazing.
It's easy. You got everything contained here. You got plenty of storage space, plenty of room, and all of this for as low as $12.45 a day. I mean, I didn't want to try to sway your decision
Oh, no, you have.
for toy haulers.
You have. I mean, the large refrigerator and the full-size bathroom and the full-size bed, it's
Well-
pretty impressive. I think that's what I would like to
Well, when
do.
we come up here ice fishing, we come with our friend Mitch Petrie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're going to put that bug in his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him it's time for an upgrade.
I think it's
yeah.
time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's easy to get. And during the Ultimate RV Show National Tour, you can get that upgrade as easy as just dropping RV down below in the comments or texting RV to 46642. But Zach and Mary, with your experience of fishing, this is something I ask, and it's a very unfair question.
Yeah.
You know how bad I am. having this, would it increase my catching capacity?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, because it's just the opportunity then to be out on the ice.
Right.
I wasn't as confident, Chris.
Oh, you're mean.
He knows how bad I am. I get out there
You'll be comfortable while you're not catching anything.
Exactly. And you know,
So-
at the end of the day, if I'm comfortable, my friends are happy, and we're
Right.
doing it in the safety and security of our own wheelhouse, then I think that's a win.
But
Yeah.
they say feel good, look good, play good. So,
Well,
hey, maybe if you're in here and you're comfortable, you'll fish better.
1 out of 3 ain't bad.
any day
for me.
fishing is better than not fishing, right?
Yes.
So,
A bad day fishing is better than a good day at the office any day.
exactly. But no, I do actually think if you've got a unit and you can actually get out onto the ice and don't have to rely on somebody else, then yes, obviously your odds are going to be higher.
Right.
You just need to do a little bit of scouting, get yourself one of those Garmin devices as well, because they show you
Yes.
where the fish are, and then you
Yep.
just work around it. And there's apps that you can download these days as well
That
that
help
show
point
you.
it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you can probably get all of that here at Camping World as well, and just have a little chit chat to the customer service people, and they can get you all set up. So
Yep.
don't need to be an expert. Also, your Game and Fish websites should have a bunch of information on there for where you can go and fish to.
Yes,
Seasonally,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, there's so many great resources, and we have pros at all of our locations that can help you with those resources. We got people standing by right now that if you're looking for that wheelhouse, you're looking to upgrade that fishing experience, you're done with building a shanty, you want something that's going to be right for you and your family, but you also want something that's going to be versatile enough you can use it as an RV and take it other than just ice fishing. Just reach out to us. They are standing by to walk you through and give you the one that's going to fit your lifestyle and your budget. Just drop us a comment down below, RV, or text RV to 46642. With over 80,000 factory fresh RVs coming, we got something that's going to be right for you. Get in on that and lock in the show pricing by texting FRESH to 46642 or dropping us a comment down below, FRESH. Let our experts guide you down the road of finding what's going to fit your lifestyle and your budget. Zach and Mary from Country Outdoors, I love you guys.
Love you too.
Thank you guys so much for joining us and talking a little bit about ice fishing. We have more with the Ultimate RV Show National Tour continuing from up here in the beautiful North, Midwest. Who wants to go to South Dakota real quick?
I love South Dakota.
One of my favorite places.
One
Have you
of
ever been to the
my-
Peace Gardens?
No, but
All right.
we pheasant hunt in South Dakota.
All right, we're going to go to the Peace Gardens. We'll see y'all later with the Ultimate RV Show National Tour continued. Bye.
I'm gonna follow that guy.
Camping World is the one-stop shop for all your outdoor essentials. Shop chairs and side tables starting at only $9.99 and patio lights starting at $10.99. Grills for only $9.99. Who knew travel could be so easy? Your vacations just got a little brighter, a little tastier, and a little cozier. See America for less when you shop at Camping World.
So you got a North Carolina boy, a Georgia boy, and an Australian lady is going to tell you a little bit about ice fishing up here in the upper Midwest, because that's how we do it. Zach and Mary from Country Outdoors, welcome to some ice fishing.
Thank
now,
you.
You guys have been ice fishing,
Yes.
and you know how much fun it is.
Love it.
It's a great way to spend the time while waiting for the summer fish. And if you notice, I'm sitting here holding 2 wonderful rods. Now, a lot of people don't know, but at Camping World and Gander RV and Outdoors, we are the ice fishing headquarters.
Yeah.
It used to be back in the day, oh, we got to go to Gander to get all the ice fishing equipment. It's still the same today. Whether you're looking for rods, reels, rigs that are all put together, feel this one right here. So that right there.
So this is the St. Croix.
That's the St. Croix Mojo. So that's good if you want to do some pan fishing while you're ice fishing. This one right here, the other St. Croix, which St. Croix and Sakana are my 2 favorite brands that you can find at Gander and Camping World. But we have so many to choose from. Panfish, the all-elusive walleye, and you'll notice the strength between the two.
Yes, definitely.
So many options, so many ways for you to make sure you get the best ice fishing possible. And when you want to get out on the ice and stay comfortable, because Zach and I were talking about this earlier, we're from the South, we got to stay a little warm. Clam and Otter make some great pullovers and huts and hubs for you to use. So whether you're looking for a 2-person, a 1-person, one with a sled, one without the sled, we have options up and down.
Awesome.
And speaking of, I mean, when you want to get out there and make sure you get the right little rig going, you're going to do some pan fishing. Look, it's all about the feel and the tip.
Right.
So that when you're doing a 1-pound or a 2-pound line, and set that thing, you got to make sure you get one that's got the right feel for you.
This looks about exactly what I was fishing with last year when I was crappie fishing up here on Lake Independence.
Yes.
Caught my first crappie on the ice.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was fun. What I realized is they really hit it so light that you have to really be paying a lot of attention. But these things are just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're so lightweight, and you'll notice the tip has so much feel and give into it. You're right, and the biggest mistake I made was adding too heavy of a line.
Okay.
You know, I was doing like 10, 12, 15-pound lines because I'm thinking I'm gonna catch a walleye. Well, you're not. It's elusive for a reason. So you get that lighter weight test line. That's really where the feel comes in. Get a lighter rod, and it's such an experience because a 3-4 pound fish feels like you're wrestling 100
Yeah,
pounds.
it's so true. It's
great.
so true.
I think we'll be using one of these tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, no, I hate I'm going to miss going fishing with you guys. I mean, of course you had to plan it when I'm not going to be there.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that was the whole point. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks, Mary. Fill it up. So with everything that we have as far as options, whether you're looking for rigs that are already put together, if you're going to cast, if you're going to spin, everything that we have here at Gander RV and Outdoors and Camping World is fit to make that ice fishing life easy. Now, during this segment, we won't get a chance to go through everything. I just wanted to show you some of the options, some of the things that you can get, but we have pros on staff. Like up here in Forest Lake, my buddy Dave, who's walking around here somewhere, he can help you pick out what's right for you. No matter the gear, bait, tackle, rods, reels, augers.
Augers?
Yeah, I know you got a great little auger story.
I did. Yeah, last time, same time when I was up here last year and I was crappie fishing, I got to then go over to Lake Minnetonka and go fishing for walleye, and I got to use one of those augers and drill my own hole. You got to be careful with those things because they take a lot of weight to push down, and then they can slip through your hands really easy, guys.
Push down a little. Keep pushing down. Be as straight as you can. Now we can reverse it. So here
It's a lot of fun getting to drill your own hole. Exactly. I was like,
that's why I like the ions, because they have the big handles.
Yeah.
And some of them have charges for up to 8 hours. We'll see those
That's
here in just
awesome.
a second. But if you're looking for just ends, if you want splits, if you want fulls, something for casting, something for spinning, rigs, you want reels separate, we have everything you need at Gander RV and Outdoors and Camping World. Now let's walk on down. We see some of the clam hubs and huts. And this time of year, it's so tough to keep a lot of stuff in stock. Yes, if you need a sled.
Yep.
And these are great because they're lightweight, but they're insulated.
yeah,
So
they
you're
look
able
really
to stay
cozy.
warm. Yeah, they're very warm and cozy. Good eyesight, good visibility, but also good insulation when you need it.
Awesome.
Yeah, being
you'll
from the
see-
south, we need something like that.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is another one of my favorites. Ugly stick.
Oh, yeah.
I've been using ugly stick since a kid.
Yep.
And you'll notice with these rods, you know, with those small ones, you see the give in that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Bam, and it sets. We also have the little set traps too. You know, if you
Okay.
just want to leave it and let it do the automatic set, we got you covered there as
Perfect.
well. I'm gonna carry this with me because I might end up
That's how
buying
you got your pike last
I
year,
see,
wasn't it, Mary?
Yeah.
I see the drills down here.
Yeah, here's the augers. So the Ion, the Eskimo, great brands. They're known well up here. So if you're looking for 8-inch, 10-inch, you know, whatever you need, just make sure that A, you're safe with it. You charge it up, and don't make the mistake that I made of doing the letting go when you think it's done.
And tell me this, Chris, how many inches does the ice have to be for you to start drilling?
I would say, you know, safety-wise, I always try to consult with an area specialist. Consult with one of the specialists at Gander or Camping World.
Perfect.
But for me, I'm thinking 3 feet.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 3 feet, because if you're going to bring something out there, plus I'm a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been eating some of them cheese curds.
In South Dakota this year, we went out and the guy said, 2 inches is fine, let's go. And I was like, man, I'm not used to walking on ice, and that's 2 inches is a whole lot of ice.
Yeah, that's a whole lot
Wait
of ice.
until
but
you see
still,
another truck
yeah.
on there first.
But whatever you need, whether it's rods, reels, we also have some of the most popular lines, lures. This right here is one of the most popular ones this year right now, these demons. That's all you need.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah, so and I know we're really pressed on time, so we're gonna go through and just everything you need. Rods, reels, lure. Look at the selection of lures that we have here.
And your fishing license, right?
Yeah,
You can get your fishing licenses right
Now-
here as well, which is great and convenient.
Talking about being comfortable, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the electronics. You got to get that competitive edge.
Yep, the Garmin's.
Bada bing, bada boom.
These things are incredible. It's like a Game Boy for fishing.
And to wrap it all
Look
off,
at over
obviously
here.
you got to get your aqua views.
Yeah.
Get that, see that fish so you can see that lure when it comes in.
So these are great for like tipping, for pike and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Get the competitive advantage. Get all your ice fishing gear at Camping World and Gander RV and Outdoors today.